I have had a lot of inquiries and questions on how I shoot my YouTube videos, especially when I was using a phone. The most common question is
Take me off.
yeah,
Oh yes. Sorry, I have an iPhone 6 and I want to start a YouTube channel. Do you think it will be enough?
okay, you could start with any okay as low as say an iPhone 6s or any flagship.
Flagship one?
Okay, a flagship is those phones that are mostly expensive in a lineup of.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're mostly expensive, like the Galaxy S lineup.
Okay, yes. So the iPhone 6 is okay, right? But those flagship you were mentioning, how much is it again?
Yeah, that and a lot of other questions. Now, I've always recommended and I'll still recommend that after you watch every video on how to shoot a YouTube video, you should also do an extensive search to which cheap gadget is available to you. Let's take for instance in Nigeria, Amazon takes like forever to ship, and which other one they use? This Chinese websites you people using shipping things to Nigeria. It also takes like 3 to how many months to ship. So if you don't have that much patience, like I do, now the gadget I'll be talking about in this video are cheap gadgets you could just walk into the store, any photography store, and buy, or you could just order them online. Now this section will be divided into two: those that are editing with their laptops and those that will be doing everything on their phone. Probably you shoot on your phone and you edit on your laptop, or you shoot on your phone and edit on your phone. So those using their PC has a lot of audio softwares to play with, whereas on your phone, all you just have is you record the audio and it dumps on the timeline and it does the whole thing for you. When I started my YouTube channel, I was using a phone for basically everything. So if you can get your hands on a phone with a good camera, you're good to go. Given that you do not spend a lot of money because you still have a few more things to buy. Like the lavalier or lapel mic, as a few people know it, the BOYA M1 is a very good option. Also, you need a tripod and you need light. Now, lighting is not as important as the audio. If you can shoot outside or outdoors or close to your window, I think that is very, very okay. Or if you can do a voiceover, but most importantly, you need a very good quality audio. Now, this audio is coming into my Samsung Note 9. While buying a video light, try as much as you can not to buy a ring light. That is if you have other options, but if that is the only one you can buy, try and buy the one that has a very good diffuser. That's the thing in front of the ring light. So I got this light through a friend. I like it because it diffuses the light really, really well, and it has a wider spread than the regular ring light. And at the end of the day, you have this circle thing. If you're using a ring light, you have this circle thing in your eyes that I don't really find I don't know, but you might like it. So yeah, this light was recommended to me by a friend who has been using it to make amazing content. And also recently I met a friend, chains of friends, who also uses the same light and has been making amazing content with this. So this is highly recommended. But then again, if you can do voiceovers or you can shoot outdoors or you can shoot close to your windows, I feel buying a light should be the list of your worries. So for hardwares, for both PC users and mobile phone users, we have covered camera, tripod, light, and microphone. Basically, you need the same thing: a good camera or a camera phone, then a tripod that can hold your phone steady. Actually, I did not start using a tripod until after like 1K subscribers. I was used to using my gimbal, which you would see in this video. So yeah, you also need a mic, then you need a light if necessary. If you're shooting on a mobile phone, I wouldn't recommend the native camera app because they don't give you a lot of options for you to control lock exposure and all. But if you have to use your native camera app, I recommend you always lock your exposure to a particular range, because if you shake or you turn, the exposure might change just like this would probably have been doing all the while I've been shooting this video. And also, if you're editing on your mobile phones, you have options like KineMaster, you have a Premiere Rush, you have the InShot, then you have the Luma Fusion, which is the ones I would highly recommend. But you can also do an extensive research, as I've said earlier, to find which one works best for you. Most of these apps are free. You can make use of the free versions to do basically the things you need to do. basic stuff. But if you want to go the extra mile, investing a few bucks on the full version of the app you like to use to edit your videos is not a bad idea at all. So for PC, you have Premiere Pro, you have DaVinci, you have Filmora, then you have Final Cut, but note that Final Cut is exclusive to Mac users. The most important thing about using a PC for me is that I get to work on my audio as much as I like. Sometimes I ruin it, sometimes I'm still learning anyways. So I will drop a link to the audio preset I recently found. It is actually really good. I prefer to use Audition by Adobe. Is it Adobe or Adobe? Whichever one it is. I prefer to use that to edit my audio. Well, there are apps like Audacity and some other one I might be open to learning in the future. But right now I have a preset, or kind of like a link. I will drop it in the comment section to a YouTube video I used to layer my audio. I used to edit my audio rather. It is actually a very good preset. You could create one for yourself. And if you feel whatever you will learn from the link I'll drop in the description is not enough, you could take advanced courses on audio editing. Basically, I used Skillshare, and this video is not sponsored by Skillshare anyways, but yeah, I have so far loved the platform. I've learned quite a few things from there. So yeah, you could take a course there if you are into that, and if you're lucky, you could get 1 month's free subscription. That's the first month. But at the end of the day, if all of this sounds like too much, here's what you can do. Go to Play Store, look for audio recording apps you could download on your phone, then download that. Then what you do is you sync you get your audio with your phone using the app. You tweak all the tweakables in the app, then you get your perfect audio preset. You use your phone to get the audio, then you sync it later in post if all of this is too much for you. So yes, all that being said, let us jump straight into how I set up my AO. It is a really simple setup, nothing fancy, just background, me, light, camera, and sound. So this video is coming from my Note 10 Plus, and yeah, that's my camera over there showing the whole thing. So what I did with this light was that I tried so much to dim it. I think it is at 16, so it will emulate the same intensity of the other light I showed you guys. So yeah, this is it. Okay, one thing is, when setting up your AO, try as much as you can not to make the whole background busy and all. You want to focus on yourself. That's the main subject you're talking. You don't want to distract people's eyes with talking and I mean, you don't want to distract people's eyes with a lot of information in your background. Basically, that is why people like to focus on themselves, then blow out the background. So if you want to spice things up a little bit, you can also use RGBs. Sorry, this lights. This is not wanting to come on. Please, so come on, no, don't spoil now. Oh yeah, you could use one of these to say create an effect. That could have been placed better, but I just had to, do it. You could also place it directly at your back. That's straight down here. It also does the job pretty fine, but I just had to because I'm using the tripod thing for the light to hold this gimbal straight. Also, another tip is, if you have a lot of echo in your room and it is not treated, that's soundproofed, try and pick up your pillows or duvet, place them on the floor, which is what I do sometimes. Right now I am really tired to do that, but I do that a lot. I pick up my pillows. That's if I'm not shooting close to my bed. Actually, now I have like a section of my living space. I have where I shoot my videos, then I have, you get the point. So I pick up the duvet, then I lay the duvet on the floor to absorb a little bit of that echoey sound, and that's why you don't have a lot of reverb in most of my audio. Most of if you do, because yeah. Well, that is how I shoot my AO, and this is how I set up my AO. Well, not entirely. I think sometimes I do it with this table setup here. Sometimes I use it just to, lean in and relax. And then if you did like this video, or if you learned a thing or two, or if you learned something new, be sure to hit the like button so others can find this video. And well, if you have not subscribed, kindly do so. And also, I have something I'm forgetting something. Yes, bear in mind that sometimes you would need someone to help you with the setup, check if you're in frame, so you won't make mistakes over and over again. Except you're paying the person won't always be available to help you. So what you should do is get used to shooting by yourself, alone, setting everything up, clearing everything up alone. So yeah, get used to that, and it will go a long way until you can afford to pay someone to be with you, or you have someone who is dedicated to helping you, who helps you out. So this is Tekmayo. I will, okay, they say I use wood, this time I will use will. This is Tekmayo. I will see you in the next one. Peace.